Okay, it's August 12th, 2010, 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Jerrel Hawk about something that happened 6 years ago when you were arrested and detained for a few months and spent time courtesy of the county government. Well, first of all, what were you picked up for? What happened?
At the wrong place at the wrong time on the projects area on the west side of Chicago. Rockwood Gardens. It was a drug conspiracy with it was an investigation going on. At the time I was hanging out with a friend. At the time I was hanging out with a friend, they was being recorded. So what they were doing was selling drugs. So as I'm out there with them, it was cameras watching the whole neighborhood. So me not knowing that the area was under investigation, the police came. The day I was out there hanging out was the day that the police decided to come lock everyone up. So as I'm out there, the police came, locked everyone up. They let me go, but they came back 3 months later to my apartment on the south side and locked me up.
So they picked you up 3 months after the incident?
Yeah. They locked me up.
What they charge you with?
Attempt to delivery. Attempt to delivery and
what was it? Pot or
cocaine?
Cocaine. Go ahead.
And what happened was it was my first time being incarcerated. And,
was it the only time being incarcerated?
First time, yeah.
First time and only time?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
On my way there, it was very scary, not knowing what's going to happen to me. So on my way there...
How old were you at the time?
17.
Okay.
So on my way there to the police station, the officer just talking to me, letting me know, like, be careful who you hang with, just letting me know that this is not a place for a young man like me, and he was going to try to pull some strings, which he did, because he could have charged me with a conspiracy, but he broke it down to attempt to delivery. So by him doing
that... That's what, a class 4 felony?
Yep.
Okay.
So by him doing that, I only spent a few months in jail. First time I was in there, made it on the deck, it was very scary. A lot of men, a lot of real criminals who really did bad things in the world. And not saying that they were a bad person, because I didn't judge them. I was locked up. I learned a lot from them. I learned discipline. I learned how to be able to be by myself at times. Get to know myself. And I learned how to budget time. And I learned that time is very valuable. Then once you're locked up, you realize what type of life you was living outside of jail. So if you really think you're going through something, once you go to jail, you'll realize that you really got a life out there. And I don't think jail's a bad place to be, because it teaches you a lesson. But if you're going to get out of jail and continue doing the same thing over, then jail is probably a place where you need to be.
Did you feel like you were wrongfully charged and that you didn't belong there?
I feel like I was wrongfully charged like for that, but I felt I belonged in there for other reasons.
Why?
I think like far as I didn't know how to like sit down. I was moving around too much. For being 17, I was just about whatever. I didn't have morals. I didn't have boundaries. By me going to jail, I learned boundaries. I learned how to sit down. I learned how to actually take my time. I learned patience, and I learned how to be thankful. And what else did I learn? I learned how to take care of myself, my body. Because once you're in jail, you really focus on your health while you're in there, because it's all about surviving. So,
did you fear for your safety at all?
Yeah. Die in jail. It taught me how to be humble. It taught me how to work with different people. Just because someone's a killer doesn't mean that they're going to kill you. They got a heart too. It taught me not to judge people. Because,
tell me, how did you get by day to day? How did you stay safe?
Day to day. The safest way is be quiet. When you're in jail, be quiet. Don't communicate. Stay to yourself. don't get involved with any other gangs, because once you go to jail, they ask you who you with. And the best thing to say is neutron. Neutral, that means you with no one. Because if you join the gang while you're in jail, you're going to be on what they call count. So if one person fights, if you're on that person's team, you have to fight too.
Is there any risk to being neutron?
Risk of being neutron? Yes, it is a risk of being neutron. It's only you against all the gang members. All the gang members control everything in jail. They control when you eat. They control soap. They control the television. By being neutron, you have no respect from other gang members. You have to be aware. Being a neutron, you have to be focused. You have to watch your back. Make sure gang members are not trying to take advantage of you because you're a neutron. And when it's lunchtime or breakfast time, make sure you in line getting your food when you're supposed to, because the gang member they can all control the food and won't get a neutron's no food just because you're not plugged or affiliated with a gang member. But being a neutron, you don't have to worry about fighting when everybody else fighting. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble by the officers inside the jail. And
how did you prevent? What did you do? What strategies did you use to stay out of harm's way besides being neutron?
I dance. So while I was in jail, I was teaching dancing on the deck. So every day I worked with a different inmate while I was locked up, so that I gained respect from that, being a dancer. And
so you were in jail at age 17, but you had some dance knowledge.
Yeah.
How did you acquire that kind of dance knowledge, and what kind of dance?
Urban hip hop and footwork. Footwork is a Chicago dance style. So by me being 17, I already had dance experience when I was in the world. That's all I do is dance. Besides, when I was getting in trouble, I was dancing. So that's something I already mentally known. I wasn't taught. It was something natural I learned from watching television a lot, Michael Jackson. So by me knowing that, I love to teach, so I didn't have a problem teaching inmates or whatever you want to call them. But that's how I got through day to day. I was reaching out through the inmates through dance.
So you were teaching one-on-one hip-hop dance to people. Were they some of the people taking classes?
Yeah, they were all taking classes.
Were they gang members too?
Gang members.
But they respected you because you had a skill that nobody else had?
Yeah.
And you taught dance, and they liked that and respected you for that?
Yeah.
Do you think the dance kept you alive?
Yeah, the dance kept me alive in jail and kept me safe. And kept harms out of my way. Kept the gang members from messing with me. They was always make sure I had food and made sure I had soap. They treated me like I was one of the gang members.
So you were teaching guys who were much older than you too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. 27.
So when you got out of jail, were you did you leave with the record?
When I got on my background.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got what you plea bargained and got
plea guilty and
to a class 4 felony.
Yep, and got probation and finished my probation.
Did your probation go smoothly? No problems?
No problems.
So you've been off probation for how long?
Probably about 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. No, you were on probation for
2 years.
2 years,
so
and you've been off
for 4
and
years.
no other problems since.
No other problem.
And now you're taking steps to expunge your record.
Yep.
And I wish you a lot of luck. And now you're using dance in a new direction. Quickly, what is that?
Basically, we're making a refuge for the children in Rogers Park area, Howard Street. The neighborhood is very corrupted, but we're making a refuge for the children through dance. Just like I did in jail, I made a refuge for the inmates through dance. So take that same idea and take it to the neighborhood and get the kids out of trouble and make a refuge for the kids through dance.
Okay, and that's through 808's dance?
808's youth empowerment through dance.
And you're doing that with somebody special in your life?
Yep, Jerrel Hawks. It's my brother.
All right. All right. Well, good luck to you, man. It's quite a story, I think, and I'm glad that dance saved you, and may it help other people. Good luck to you, man.